So the wife cut my hair this evening, and it's mainly because all the barbers are still closed in the UK. I don't know what you think of that. It looks okay. If I hadn't told you, if I just looked at you straight on like that, you'd probably agree that it looks okay. But so when I turned to the side, that maybe a little bit questionable. It's certainly looking better than it did this morning. But that's not why I'm here today. I'm going to give you some really useful information in regards to email marketing. So if you're doing any form of email marketing in your business, or if you're planning to do any form of email marketing. Now this will be really useful if you are an IT business owner or a managed service provider, if you're in that type of industry. However, it does apply to all types of businesses, not just MSPs and IT companies, but we here at IT Rockstars, that's our target market. So we always mention you guys and girls, and that's who we look after. I was fairly new to email marketing 2 years ago, so I didn't really send out any emails whatsoever. And then I started doing email marketing about 24 months ago. I really kind of got into it. I had a MailChimp account for a little while prior to that, but I really took a focus on, okay, let's do email marketing correctly. Let's get it done. Let's look at all of the advice that's out there and check out the best practices and then deploy those best practices. And it's been a bit of a learning journey over the last 2 years on what works, what doesn't work, and what needs improvement. And I'm just going to kind of give you a little spiel about if you're planning to do this, go down this route, or maybe you're already doing it, some of the things to avoid and some of the things that are really good, really worth doing like immediately. So the first one is make sure you've got some sort of sign up form to your newsletter on your website. Okay, as soon as you finish this video, that's like your number one task that you have to do. Take that off your list today, and then you've completed today's task. But get some sort of sign up form on your website where people can enter in their name and their email address and give them something in return for that. So give them something useful for their business. So if you're an IT business owner, we actually provide you with lead magnets at IT Rockstars, so you can use them as kind of offers or incentives to get that email address, to get that prospect onto your list. But the sooner you do that, the sooner you're going to be growing an organic list of email subscribers. And that's the key thing here. It has to be organic. You can't just go and purchase a list and then start blasting them with emails. I'm totally against that from all aspects. If you see any of the IT Rockstars email, then it's what I mentioned last night. You come in via a Calendly link, you've scheduled a meeting with me, and then you automatically get added to my list. Or you've downloaded a lead magnet IT Rockstars, or you've added yourself to the IT Rockstar company directory. We've got like a list of something like 5,000 MSPs across the whole of the globe now. And then you get added to that list. So build assets in your marketing that are going to build that list. And then, once you start building that list, what are you going to do with it? Well, we started sending out on bi-weekly emails, so it's like fortnightly emails, or even monthly. 1 or 2 a month we would do, and we still kind of do that. We kind of like a sort of a news roundup. I put my own personal stamp on it, a little bit of engagement at the top of the email. It's very much is me. It's not a sort of business corporate generic style email. It's very much got my own personality in the email itself. We avoid things like too much graphics, too much blocks, too much graphics and images in the email, because everyone knows those emails and they just kind of look like a marketing email, so they hit delete. So make your email look more like an actual email from someone that you know, and there's more likelihood that they're going to actually engage with it. There's also things like the email subject line. That's extremely important. So one of the things that we almost always do with email subject line is we have the person's first name in the email subject line. And that just helps increase open rates, and it helps increase the engagement on the emails. But probably the biggest tip that I've learned up to date with any type of emails, and specifically more the automation side of things with emails and email marketing, is when someone adds themselves to your list, you shouldn't be immediately hitting them with sales material and asking them, hey, schedule a time with me. hey, buy my service, hey, buy my, my product. We're looking to do business. That's not the way that you start off your relationship with this new email subscriber. The way we do it now, we've only just learned this, is we have it's a five step email series. It's an automation. So when someone joins the list, we give them a little bit of a story about IT Rockstars. I give them a story about myself, who we are, and kind of what we do. And that's just the entry point that we do. We try and give it value as well. So we tell them story, and we give them some value within it. And it just means you're not rushing to try and get the sale, because that, everyone's the same. They don't want to be sold. No one wants to be sold. So it's really just about in your emails opening up to who you actually are. That's what it's all about. And the more personal that you can make your emails, and not businessy, but also the more personal that you can make your emails look, the more likely they are to actually get delivered into that inbox and then get opened. So that's like the main things that we've learned. I'm not going to talk about platforms here. I do have like my own views on what email platforms work really well and which ones don't. That's not this conversation. It doesn't, to me personally, just get started with any platform. It's more about the content in your emails as opposed to what platform you're actually using in your email. That's what I see as important. And if you can get started, the sooner the better. That's what's important. So if you're not already email marketing, it's worth adding it to your arsenal just for that little bit boosting traffic back to your own website and being in your prospects' mind on a regular basis. That's it for tonight, folks. We are almost halfway through this list of what we're going to talk about. These were all the items that we got to talk about over the next few weeks here. So I can now cross off email marketing, and I call this one "Remember to warm them up." And that's the takeaway here in your email marketing. Warm up that email subscriber. You don't want to be jumping down their throat with sales. So I'm not sure what we're going to cover tomorrow because there's so much to cover here. But they're all awesome topics. Anyway, take it easy, and I'll catch you again later. Bye.